Hi friends, it's Taryn or VSG tearing it up. Today is December 21st, 2017. Tuesday was my 3-month post-op. So bad because I didn't check how many weeks I am. Whatever. So I waited. I didn't do my Tuesday update. I did it today because I had my 3-month checkup with my physician or my surgeon's PA, basically. It wasn't my surgeon. I was supposed to meet with my surgeon at 2 weeks and 1 year, but at 2 weeks I met with Dr. Janaw, who's another surgeon, so who cares? Anyways, so I had gained 7 pounds. Guess why? Any guesses? That's right. I kicked myself out of ketosis. So anyways, last time I came to you, I was 204.5. Tuesday, I was still 206 or 205.8. And today, I am 2.4.0, which is back where I was 2 weeks ago. Even without going back into ketosis, I did get the 7 pounds off, so that's good. Anyways, so my appointment today, a few things. I asked her what size bougie they used, and it was a 37. Does anybody else know what size that they had? It was 37.5, I think is what she said. That was interesting. I was watching Holly Bantis Sleeve lately, and she always talked about how hers was a 41 bougie, and she could always eat more than everybody else and ate more calories, and that's how I am. And she always complained about she was losing very slow and stuff, and I commented, and I was like, that sucks, because I'm kind of losing slow. She was like, well, if it makes you feel any better, even though I lost slower than everybody else, I still lost the same amount in the end. That's pretty good, right? Oh, Mom Geek VSG, good luck. She is going tomorrow for her surgery. Fingers crossed. Hope everything goes well. Good luck. Good luck. I don't know if you're going to post before then, but okay, so also at my doctor, I talked to them about my frustration with not losing as much as I think I should, and she told me that I'm losing a good amount. She had me that I lost 37 pounds, and I'm like, I haven't. I've only lost 26. She said that they count it from the first meeting with them. I'm like, that's not fair, because that's not since surgery. So when I first met with them, I was 242, and now I am 204. She's like, that's a really good amount of weight. I'm like, yeah, but that was before surgery. That doesn't count. Anyway, so that's what they're going to count. I guess it makes them look better or something. I'm not really sure. But I'm like, it's only actually been 26 pounds since surgery. And I told her how I lost 10 pounds. 4 days post-op, I had lost 10 pounds. And then I lost nothing for 21 days. Started doing keto again and lost more. Quit doing keto, quit, losing. And then started doing keto. I'm like, I don't want to have to do keto. I'm like, honestly, somebody suggested to me the other day, maybe you should take Adipax. That's the whole reason for having fucking surgery. I don't want to have to take a diet pill. I don't have to be on a fucking amphetamine to lose weight. Come on. So, I guess there's always that option. So dumb. And not to say it was dumb for the person. They were trying to be helpful. But, I had fucking weight loss surgery. Anyway, so I had somebody comment on my last video that they were interested to see what my surgeon's office said, because they had actually met with Henry Ford and were thinking about going. So they said that I may need to switch things up. I may need to increase my carbs. I asked them, how much should I be eating at a time? And she's like, well, how much are you eating at a time? And I'm like, about 6 ounces, 4 to 6 ounces, depending on what I eat. And she's like, that's perfectly normal. Sorry, I had a phone call. I had to decline. Because it said it stopped recording. I don't know if it actually does. Anyways. So I asked her, I'm like, well, she's like, that's perfectly fine. She was like, you have to eat at least 3 to 4 ounces. If you eat 6, that's totally fine. And she's like, maybe you shouldn't measure your food though. Maybe you should just eat until you feel full. And I'm like, well, that's fine, but I don't want to stretch my stomach. And she's like, you know, it's very unlikely. Like, you're fine. So I don't know if I'm going to try that. Because I always measure my food, you know, but maybe I am eating more than I need. But then if you don't measure it, how do you accurately track it? Maybe I'm just OCD, guys. So anyway, so I was like, how many calories should I have? And she's like, well, how many are you eating? And I was like, I would say on average, 100% honest, I would say about 1,050. I'm like, I try to eat less. I really, really do, and I can't. And she's like, that's fine. That's a totally reasonable amount. She was like, you may have to increase it or decrease it, you know, like to get the scale to move. She was like, you have to play with it. She was like, there's no magic calorie number. There's no magic any kind of number. You have to do what works for you. So then we talked about like exercise. She was like, you may need to increase it or decrease it. And I'm like, when I'm doing really good, you know, I'll go 3 to 5 days a week. Like 5 is my goal, but it's very rare I ever do that. I would say more like 3. And she's like, well, what do you do when you're there? And I'm like, well, I go to Planet Fitness and I'll do the treadmill. And then 2 days I'll do the circuits. And then on the other days, I'll just do like stomach or whatever, you know, different kind of machines and stuff after I do the treadmill. I do the treadmill every time. And she's like, that's fine. But being 100% honest, the last week I didn't go to the gym, not once. I did go for one walk, but I've been so sick. And as a home care nurse, like, you can't go to people's houses sick. Like, so I had to take some rest and get better. Like, I had to. Because if you don't get better, like, you're just spreading germs all around. All your people are going to get sick. And it's just pointless. People look at you like you're stupid when you come there sick. Because why are you here? You're making me worse. I may as well be in the hospital if I'm going to be around sick people. So I get that. So, whatever. I tried. You see this, guys? Can you see that? This chunk of hair? Like, I'm so over it. Like, there's chunks of hair all over my house. But I wouldn't say that it's thinning if you look through it. I know that was like a side note. I don't think it's getting any thinner. It's still really thick. It's growing out, actually. Because you remember when I first cut it, it was just like a teeny little poof. But, I mean, it's still really thick. If anybody cares. Sorry. So, I don't know, and she said that, she's like, well, you know, we don't want you just sitting around frustrated, you know, you can contact the dietitian and da-da-da. I'm like, yeah, she's just gonna guess. I mean, I may as well just guess on my own. She's like, well, we want you to feel like you have support, you know, and I'm like, well, that's fine. So, I don't know. I'm gonna see how it goes over the next, like, week or so, and then I'll see about contacting the dietitian. I don't know if it'll help, but whatever, you know. Anything else? Maybe a shout out, Annabelle. You should go watch her channel. She doesn't do keto. The one video I said she did, she doesn't. She's pretty motivated though. I think that's it, guys. I will see you next week. Maybe less than 2:04. I'm not holding my breath though. Merry Christmas to everybody and good luck on Christmas. Not, you know, being ridiculous with your diet, but enjoy it. I'm gonna eat all the things. I already know it because it's Christmas. It's one day. It's not gonna kill you. You're not gonna die if you eat bad one day. And I'm not saying bad, but you know, who cares? I'm gonna eat all the things I want to eat, and I don't care. I don't feel bad. And if I'm up a pound, I'm up a pound. Let's be honest. That's kind of my thing. I'm the weight loss surgery patient who gains weight. Whatever. To the person who's considering doing it, I think you should. Most people are super successful. And I have lost 26 pounds since surgery in 3 months. So, depending on how much you normally lose, it might be more than that, you know. And I wonder if it doesn't have something to do with the fact that I'm losing a little bit slow. I am down like 74 pounds from my highest weight. So I've already lost 70 pounds. Like, I lost 46 pounds pre-op. So, you know, they say I started losing weight in January. And they say, you know, the closer to goal you get, the slower you lose. And they say, you know, the smaller BMI, the slower you lose. That's what the doctor told me today, too. She was like, you started out with a low BMI, so of course you're going to lose slower. Which I didn't point out the fact that Bree is doing a lot better than me. And she had the same BMI. I'm just saying. Good job, Bree. But you are younger. Maybe you're more spunky. I know they say don't compare yourself to everybody else, but I want to join Bree in the Wonderland. One day I'll get there. One day. Anyway. Good luck. Merry Christmas. Eat all the things. Ha ha ha. Who cares? I'm just kidding. All right. Bye.